Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. This is your forecast for the week ahead, July 6th through July 12th, 2020, for all Libras that may be watching. Libra sun signs, Libra moon signs, Libra risings, Libras on the house cusp, those with their sun in the 7th house, and Venus in Libra watch this reading. We're using the Game of Thrones tarot deck today for your week ahead forecast. I'm looking at 6 cards for your week ahead, Libra. How you see yourself today? What is the theme for you over the next week? What is something that Libra has already learned in their past that will be useful for them to remember this week? A challenge they may be facing, a lesson they're learning now, and a gift they will receive for my Libras. Guys, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out. Subscribe if you want to continue getting more weekly readings in your notifications feed. Also, I do daily readings as well as private readings right now. Libra, July 6th through the 12th. Show me 6 cards for Libra. Okay, I'm getting the number 4 for you. So your stability, your home, your family, all of that is coming into the picture. You may have a lot going on in your 4th house right now, as I do. I'm a Libra rising, so my 4th house is actually in the sign of Capricorn. Libra, July 6th through the 12th. Libra, July 6th through the 12th, please. I'm going to leave it there, cut the cards. Let's see. The bottom of the deck, we have the King of Spears. So some of you are dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I'm definitely getting Aries off of this, but it could also be a Leo. This may be someone that you did have a past with. However, I feel like that past has been tainted by some maybe less than admirable memories, or you have some fond memories of this person, but when you look back at what happened in the past, it may leave a bitter taste in your mouth. So there could be something there. This could also be a past life relationship, or just simply someone that you have children with or had children with. Libra, how you see yourself today? Queen of Spears reversed. Interesting. Someone else got this. I believe it was Taurus. So it could be that you have a Taurus in your chart as well, or we're dealing with a Taurus. But anyway, I digress. Well, you could also be a Libra that has a fire sign, sun, moon, or rising as well, quite likely. But I'm seeing that you are coming up in your shadow element. So that can mean a couple of things. One, just remember it's a projection here. It's how you're projecting onto my table. So that doesn't mean that that's who you are at the very core. It's just how you're coming across. Now, it could be, Libra, that you've had a fall from grace recently. For others of you, this could also mean that do watch your temper. If you are coming up in your shadow element, and not just as a Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, or a Leo, sun, moon, or rising, you may be prone towards an aggressive type of demeanor, mean, catty, rude. The Queen of Spears in reverse can be like the mean girl in class. This also is someone that is not afraid to do black magic. She will definitely dabble. So it could also be that you silently want revenge on someone and will take the necessary steps to do whatever it takes. So watch out for that, because you're not coming up in the upright for some reason here. We'll figure out why. But I also want to mention that you do have a counterpart showing up. However, it's to be noted that they're in the upright position, Libra, and you are coming up in reverse. So your counterpart may also be a fire sign or have fire sign in their chart. Now, the theme for you over the next week is the 5 of Swords. Yeah. So this is the first decan of Aquarius. Yeah, so of course, Saturn just moved out of Aquarius back into Capricorn. It's in retrograde right now. I would have suspected, I guess I would have thought that this Five of Swords energy would have gone away with the Gemini season, but alas, it looks like it's sticking around, unfortunately, because this is one of my least favorite cards in the entire tarot deck. It usually indicates nasty conflict, one-upmanship, defeat, winning at all costs. So here we have a battle that you may win temporarily, but may end up losing someone in the process. So watch out for that. This also can be someone that doesn't really have their heart in a good place, whether that's you or the person you're dealing with. In fact, this card can indicate that someone takes great pleasure at causing defeat in their lover. So, again, like I said, your counterpart here is coming up in the upright position, whereas you are coming up reversed. So, there's a little bit of shadow work that you're probably going to be doing this week. Just keep that in mind. Something that Libra has learned in their past that will be useful for them to remember this week, we have the Five of Coins in reverse. So coming out of the cold, when it comes to a financial situation, maybe you're digging yourself out of some sort of poverty here. Could also be that you're recovering from some loss. Also, if you were in a position where you felt like you had to beg for every last dime here, whether that was some sort of court-ruled relationship, or whether you just simply were in not a good way financially, I feel like there's a light at the end of that tunnel, of course. But this is also a reminder here that you don't have to go at it alone. There is help available. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But also, you're nobody's charity case. So if it's the opposite and you feel like someone has put you out in the cold, is not very communicative, hasn't been talking to you, it seems like there's a lot of conflict here. Okay, so what I would say with regards to something that you've already learned here, this could also have to do with overspending or not being able to save a lot of money here. In which case you're dealing with a financial situation that hasn't been great. Maybe one of your money houses has been clogged up with Saturn and Aquarius here, and you've had to fight for every dollar and cent that you earned. But I feel like that's coming to an end anyway. So your challenge this week is the Ten of Swords in reverse. And as you can see, it says traitor on there, so we're not going to ignore that. Just because it's the Ten of Swords. If it says the word traitor and it's coming up reverse, then your challenge here is to definitely let go of a situation, a person, a job, a career, like I said, a relationship that where someone has betrayed you, and truly, truly get rid of this person or be done with the situation, because here you're definitely at risk of clinging on to something that's very much over. However, I will say that the worst is definitely over here. And you may have definitely caught someone doing something, or found out that someone truly did betray you, in which case you were stabbed in the back, and that probably didn't feel so good. So I think here I'm seeing someone recovering from a very difficult situation that was probably very hurtful, and I do feel like you're going to need some time to get over this. You're not over it yet, no. But you do need to heal. If you can focus on doing that, that would definitely put you in a better position, but do not go back to whoever did this to you. Obviously, because I'm also getting the message here that your challenge is not to relapse. And that might hit some of you differently because that's a trigger word. So I don't mean to trigger you, but the Ten of Swords in reverse can definitely be someone who is at risk of relapsing. Okay, so the lesson you're learning now is the Ace of Swords in reverse. So much like Sagittarian's reading 2 weeks ago, where I told them not to talk, to be quiet because they don't know everything. It's sort of the same thing here, except yeah, you are not thinking clearly right now, and nor do you really have a very clear mind or clear direction of what you need to do. I'm also getting here that you need to learn how to use the sword again. I feel like something here is all these swords are facing the wrong direction. Her spear is facing down. This is facing down. These swords are coming down. So the swords are words, swords are your mind. So I feel like either your mind's not in the right place or your speech is not coming out correctly here. So some advice would be, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. 2, it's okay if you don't know the answers right now. I feel like you're probably not in a great place to make a decision or to make a final cut. But I do see that because someone's not talking here, or someone is not able to talk. There's issues with words and speech. And there's also issues with cutting away anything that is not necessary. And you do have a lot of swords in your reading, so you're going to be dealing a lot with communication, a lot around the mental, the intellectual, the mind, and communication over this next week. So again, Mercury in retrograde, and you're an air sign, you're a mutable air. So I'm sorry, cardinal air. So Gemini is mutable air. So with cardinal air here, we've got Aquarius coming up, Gemini. We do have the first decan of your sign here coming up, but it's in reverse. So learning how to use the sword again. Perhaps our swords are a little rusty, and we need to sharpen our blades. Sounds good to me. Sharpen your blades. And the gift you will receive, another swords card. We have the 9 of Swords. Okay, you're very worried about something here. I'm getting a lot of pent-up aggression. I'm also feeling like you feel someone has put you in, trapped you. Someone has put you in a corner here. Because I'm getting that you feel very threatened. That's honestly what I'm feeling here, is you feel threatened. You feel like you were betrayed. And honestly, I'm getting you're afraid to use this sword, or you do not know how to use it, but it's keeping you in a very toxic situation here, where you just keep getting hurt. So I would say work on healing this week, work on getting to the root of worry. Again, I feel mostly shadow work is a good time for you to do shadow work. And if you don't know what that means, well, feel free to reach out to me, and I can give you some pointers. But essentially, it just means that it's time to face the part of yourself that maybe you don't like to show to the rest of the world, the part of you that's been hurt and that's been wounded, but that needs expression, but also mostly healing. All right, so Libra, this is your weekly reading. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming back to my channel. I hope you have a wonderful week. And I would invite you to book a personal private tarot reading with me if that's something that interests you. I do have availabilities over the next week, so take good care of yourselves, and I will speak to you soon.